Grand Awakening, King Serene here. I'm back with my third podcast. That's three. I'll be making one every week, where we talk black culture, black history, black news, where everything is authentic, real, and reality. Welcome to Living Life Live. I hate when America plays the race card. You wonder what my hat say? I hate when America plays the race card. I simply hate when America pulls the race card. It doesn't matter what age, how old, how fat, how skinny. Motherfuckers pull the race card like we all haven't been living here. All the Asians, all the blacks, all the whites, the Indians. Like we all haven't been living here. Let me make something clear. America was made for people who wanted to be free. Understand, then there was a lot of communist dictatorship, a lot of that type of shit going on. Where America was free land. Where America painted the picture like you come here, we sell you that dream. Like I said, I hate when America pulls the race card. Before I continue, I want to let you guys know I do apologize if I hurt your feelings, and I don't apologize if I hurt your feelings. If you feel offended, feel offended. If you feel like you have to defend, post your argument. Comment your argument down at the bottom. It doesn't matter. But let's get into this. Now, I'm not sure if you guys been paying attention, but I don't hate white people. I hate when motherfuckers, oh, Sean, you've been talking down on white. I don't hate white people. Like when I was dealing with a girl who told me I talk down on black women because I don't put all black women in the same category. I'm more than sure all black women don't put men in the same category. All right? And if you do, you should be separating the boys from the men. I separate the girls from the women. That's it. Hoes want attention. Women want respect. Anywho, let's keep going. A lot of sick shit going on. A lot of sick shit going on. I'm not sure if you guys been reading. I'm not sure if you guys been paying attention. But a lot of sick shit going on. So today, what I would like to get into, like I said, is may offend some of you guys. But what I have here is Let Us Make a Slave. Now, I made a post about it before, but this is actually the real segment. And this is the speech William Lynch gave on the King James River in the 1700s, discussing black slaves. I'm not sure how much I'm going to read, but I'm for sure going to read the beginning. I'm going to piece certain stuff through the middle, and then piece certain things at the end. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Let Us Make a Slave. Let's Make a Slave is a study of scientific process of man breaking and slave making. It describes the rational and results of Anglo-Saxon ideas and methods of ensuring master-slave relationships. And this message is still true today. If you don't know who William Lynch was, he was a slave owner in the West Indies. Gentlemen, I greet you here on the bank of King James River in the year of our Lord, 1712. First, I shall thank you, the gentlemen of the colony of the Virginia, for bringing me here. I am here to help you solve your problems with your slaves. Your invitation reached me on my modest plantations in the West Indies, where I have experimented with some of the newest but still oldest methods for control of slaves. Ancient Rome would envy us if my program was implemented. As our boat sailed south of King James River, named for our illustrious king, whose version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know that your problem is unique. While Rome used cords of wood as crosses for standing human bodies along its highways in great numbers, you are using the rope and the tree on occasion. Now, understand, this is for all you religious motherfuckers who always want to talk, who taught Jesus, who taught, but don't never research. He says in Rome, they use cords of wood as crosses for standing human bodies along its highways in great numbers. Y'all know, I mean, you can't see my arms long, but you know, y'all know what I'm getting at, right? Ancient Rome. Now, I'm not here to bring nobody. I don't want nobody to get sad. Like I said, I'm not gonna go all into it. And like I said, if I was to read all of this, it'd be a lot to read. If you can see here, I have pages, and if you want a copy, like I said, if you want a copy, I'll print you a copy. Just hit me up, and I'll send you a copy. Yeah, man. But this gets into everything, like look at some of this stuff. I'm sorry again for some of the writing. I had this for years and years on them, and I had to dig through some of my stuff. But look at some of this stuff, you guys. It say, let's make a slave. The origin of development and social of a, it says the origin and the development of a social being called the Negro. This one, I read this to somebody and that kind of twisted their stomachs. Like I said, segments and pieces. It says, let us make a slave. What do we need? First of all, we need a black nigger, a pregnant nigger bitch, and her baby nigger boy. It's all right there. It's all right there. Second, we will use the same basic principles that we use in the breaking a horse, combined with some more sustaining factors. What we do with the horses is that we breed them from one form to life to another. That is, we reduce them from their natural state of mind in nature, whereas nature provides them with a natural capacity to take care of their needs and the needs of their offspring. We break the natural state of independence from them and thereby create a dependency state so that we may be able to get from the useful production for our business and our pleasure. Break the mind, you keep the body. So this is all, bruh, like I said, if you want a copy, it goes through different methods, breaking down, like, come on you guys, like, it says the cardinal principle for making a nigga. It say, for fear that our future generations may not understand the principles of breaking both horse and men, we lay down the art. For if we are in the sustain of our basic economy, we must break and tie both beasts together, the nigger and the horse. We understand that the short-range economic planning results in periodic economic chaos, so that to avoid turmoil in the economy, it requires us to have breadth and depth in long-range comprehensive planning, articulating both skill and sharp perception. We lay down the following principles for long-range comprehensive economic planning for the nigger. They say both horse and nigger are no good for the economy in a wild or natural state. This is how they feel now. Now, if you guys want to understand where all racism stems from long, long ago. This shit ain't just started yesterday. This shit ain't just started in the 70s. It ain't started in the 1900s. This shit ain't started in the 1800s. This shit stems very, very, very long while. For the guy William Lynch to say, let us make a nigger. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says principles. These are principles for making a nigger. This is what he's telling you. Number 1, both horse and nigger are no good in the economy in the wild or natural state. Number 2, both must be broken and tied together for orderly production. Number 3, for orderly futures, special and particular attention must be paid to the female and the young. Number 4, both must be crossbred to produce a variety and division of labor. Number 5, Both must be taught to respond to a new and a peculiar language. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Then we used to speak a certain language before we got here. Number 6, psychologically and physically institutions of confinement must be created for both. So this is the comparison of animal. That's why they call you animal in court. That's why they look at you like animal. White girl, not white girl, black boy, black man, black woman. I've been in courtrooms where they looked at. I've been in the courtroom now. The jury would not be none of my peers. And if you guys don't know what they mean by a jury or your peers, people that look like you. So if you go into court and you got a jury and you ain't got nobody that look like you up there, at least, even if they is a sellout, shit, give me somebody that look like me, you know. But breaking rules, like it gets deep. It's called "Let Us Make a Slave." It says the niggers marriage unit. It breaks down. This shit gets deep. Now, it says we breed 2 nigger males with 2 nigger females. Then we take the nigger males away from them and keep them moving and working. Say the one nigger female bears a nigger female and the other bears a nigger male. Both nigger females being without influence of the nigger male image, frozen with the independent psychology, will raise their offspring into reverse positions. You know what that mean? I mean, you will raise your daughters to be men, and you will raise your men to be girls. Mama's boys, shit like that. Anywho, the one with the female offspring will teach the positions. I'm sorry, you guys. The one with the female offspring will teach her to be like herself, independent and negotiable. We negotiate with her, through her, by her, and negotiate her at will. The one with the nigger male offspring, she being frozen with the subconscious fear of her life and for his life alone, will raise this nigger male to mentally be dependent and weak, but physically strong. In other words, body over mind. Body over mind. Now, in the years when these 2 offsprings become fertile for early reproduction, we will breed them, and continue the cycle. That is good, sound, long, range, comprehensive planning. All this shit is in here. I'm pretty sure they probably was like, dear Lord. I'm pretty sure they did some shit like that, but y'all get the drift. You black like I am. Don't you you know this got something to do with you. Comment down below. It says, warning, possible interloping with the negatives. It say earlier we talked about the non-economical good of the horse and the nigger in their wild and natural state. We talked out the principle of breaking and tying them together for orderly production. Furthermore, we talked about paying particular attention to the female savage and her offspring for orderly future planning. Then more recently, we stated that by reversing the positions of the male and the female savages, we had created an orbiting cycle that turns on its own axis forever, unless a phenomenon occurred and reshifted the positions of the male and the female savages. This is all in here. It's not saying human beings. It's not saying black person, black people, Negro, nigger this, bitch this. This is all in here. I'm not saying bitch, you guys. It says bitch in this motherfucking, in the Let Us Make a Slave speech. It says pregnant nigger bitches and black nigger bitch. It says this stuff in this passage. A white man gave this speech in the 1700s on the King James River, which they say they glorify the King James Bible because it's their version. You don't have a version of your Bible, nigga. Our experts warned us about the possibility of this phenomenon occurring, for they say that the mind has a strong tendency to correct and recorrect itself over a period of time. if it can, touch some substantial original historical base, and they advise us that the mind can cut off the brutal mental history and create a multiplicity of phenomena of illusions, so that each other of the illusion will twirl in its own orbit, something similar to floating balls in the vacuum. The creation of multiplicity of the phenomena of illusions entails the principles of crossbreeding the nigger and the horse, as was stated above, the purpose of which is to create a diversified division of labor, thereby creating different levels of labor, different values of illusion at each connecting levels of labor, the result of which is the severance of the points of original beginning for each sphere of illusion. Since we feel that the subject matter may get more complicated as we proceed in the laying down our economic plan concerning the purpose, reason, and the effect of crossbreeding horses and niggers, we shall lay down the following this, and it's so crazy, like, and every time I know, I'm sorry you guys, I constantly stop, like, I do feel some way. I get kind of ticked off a little bit, but like some of you females probably don't like this. Y'all not gonna like this. It takes it down, and it makes it supplemental, right, for purpose, right? Because this on here says controlled language. They have a whole section. This section here is the breaking of the African woman. This doesn't even say man. You know why it doesn't say man? Because women are the natural gods. Women were first, not men. God didn't make no rib out of no fucking... So God just got tired of making people out of ribs. Like, oh, I can't keep making all these girls out of rib cages and shit. Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm God, and I've been making girls out of rib cages for so long, and I'm just tired of making girls out of rib cages. Then what the fuck are these girls now? Reptilians? Because if they not made out of rib cages, right, technically, they can't be women. They being born from vaginas now. This shit don't add up. Stop allowing bullshit to fly over your head. You're high off life, and you really don't even see this shit right in front of your face. Like I said, you want this, come get it. But like I was saying, they have a whole passage on breaking the African woman. A whole passage on breaking the African woman. Then they have a whole passage on controlling the language. Now, I know you guys like, damn, man, Sean, man, the first thing you did, you gonna get up here in the morning, you're gonna get to talk about let us make a slave. I might got somebody mad, I might got somebody on the ride. Bruh, it's okay, bruh. I understand. But here's the beauty of it. What that say at the top? What that say at the top, my brother? What that say at the top? You probably can't read. I'll read it for you, you know what I'm saying? It says a list of African American adventures from 1845 to 1990. I have all of this here. Everything is here. Everything is here, right? So who y'all think made the cosmetics, the paint, and the producing of the paint? George Washington Carver. Y'all thought he just made peanut butter? They lied to y'all. George Washington Carver had something to do with Henry Ford not invented the motor vehicle, because he didn't invent the motor vehicle. He mass produced, which means he took the plan and ran with it. Like his trap started jumping. You know what I'm saying? I'm so tired of you stupid niggas. You niggas don't know nothing. You know nothing. We are more than just the trap and the hood and the projects, my G. We are kings. Nigga, we are politics. We are land and we are air. We are water. You motherfuckers, I'm so sick of you motherfuckers not knowing nothing. I always got something to say, but don't know nothing. Street sweepers, Charles B. Brooks, lawnmowers, John Albert Burr, the shoe, Burwell, W. Burwell invented the shoe. And I took the time to highlight certain things. Now there's lots and lots and lots, front and back. They don't want to let you know what you are. I'm gonna let you know what you are, where you come from, and how great you are. So They thought they had it. The guitar. R.F. Fleming's made the guitar. You ain't know that, did you? How about the motor? Like I said, Henry Ford mass-produced the vehicle. He didn't invent the motor. The other shit that went with the car, that was Gregory. J. Gregory. Come on, y'all. The gridiron, Joseph Hawkins. The register, A.F. Hilliard. The gauge, E.H. Holmes. The ticket dispensary machine, the design for the air conditioning unit, the stopping and the starting of gas engines, the two-cycle gas engine, starter generators, the operating gas engines for the thermostat, the rotary compressor to control operation of the refrigerator. You know that the dial knob. You got the design of the air conditioning, the heating and the cooling atmosphere of the enclosures, two-cycle gasolines, the refabricated refrigerator, the refrigerator itself, the means of defrost of cold diffusers, the method of air conditioning and the method for preserving perishables, and the control of internal combustion engine and the thermostat and the temperature control system. Frederick M. Jones. Dates, names, invention, patent, date. It takes a lot of research, man. Never stop. Never stop. You are great. Don't let them motherfuckers tell you that, man. The typewriter, Newman, Marshman. The fire extinguisher, Thomas Martin. The lock, W.A. Martin. The elevator, Alexander Miles. Breathing device, Garrett Morgan. The traffic signal, Garrett Morgan. These are black people who came up with black inventions. And I have paperwork. This is authentic paperwork. I'm so tired of ignorant niggas trying to convince wise people that they're right when you're wrong. You not slave. You're not just slavery. My next podcast, I'll be talking about a little bit of the Egyptian. Then I'm going to get deep into it. See, I'm just opening up. I'm opening up. I want to make something real. Take care of your health. Health is wealth. And whoever told you not being healthy is it, they lied. Watch what you put into your body. This is your temple, not a building. This is your temple. Watch what you put into your temple. Okay? I said, you guys, I have... Come on, man. I mean, look, I'm going to leave you with this one. We were slaves. Black people, we didn't come from slavery. We had a time when we were slaves. The cotton chopper, the fertilizer distributor, the planter, the attachment for the bicycles. This is all G.W. Murray. The cotton chopper. The cotton chopper. Thank you guys for tuning in. I want you guys to stay woke. Next podcast, we're going to get into all these pedophiles. Oh, I got that one special for you pedophiles. I've been studying you bitches too. I always used to wonder why pedophiles get probation in 2 years or some shit like that when a nigga like myself can get 7 years in prison for I guess trafficking marijuana or possession of marijuana, or I guess just having the shit. But I can get 7 years in prison for it. But he raped a little boy or a little girl, touching and harassing a child, and he got probation. This is a very sick country. Let's bring these motherfucker nasty fucks to the light. Let's bring these pedophile fucks to the light. Okay? Like I said, I've been doing my research. Oh, I got y'all symbol. I got the emblems, the symbols, the symbolisms. Oh, I'm on my P's and my Q's. Like I said, next we're gonna talk about these pedophiles. Some of the people in Hollywood. Hollyweird. Welcome to Hollyweird, and welcome to America with 3 Ks. We coming. We coming. Remember, health is wealth. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. And always light a candle when it's dark in the room. Be able to see sound. I'm King Serene. I hope you guys enjoy it.